Daniel Dubois is set to defend his IBF Heavyweight World title against Joseph Parker, and the journey that both men have taken to get to this point has been a long and arduous one. Since their last individual defeat, both Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker have reinvented themselves and found their proverbial inner dog. Both fighters have shed the skin of their former in-ring personality and breathed new life in the second phase of their career. For Dubois, the questions surrounding his ticker and willingness to grit it out when the chips are down have been answered since suffering his last defeat in 2023 to current undisputed heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk. Dubois went on to endure and eventually stop the relentless, come-forward, powerful and durable Jarrell Big Baby Miller, stopping him in the last round of their 10-round bout. Dubois then went on to earn another TKO stoppage in his next fight against the frustrating style of former Olympian Filip Hrgovic, someone considered by many pundits to be among the best of the upper echelon heavyweight boxers at the time. In both of these fights, Dubois' leaky defense saw him get hit repeatedly with big, hard shots, but to his credit, he resiliently stood his ground to outmuscle and outpower his rivals. And finally, in Dubois' last bout against former unified heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua, well, we saw what happened there. Dubois stopped Joshua's bid of becoming a three-time world champion in devastating fashion, dropping Joshua multiple times before stopping him for good in a fifth round. In a month's time, Saturday the 22nd of February in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on a stacked card featuring the main event, undisputed light heavyweight rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, New Zealand's Joseph Parker will get to once again showcase the more aggressive and spiteful approach to his boxing, just some of the ingredients missing in the old Parker. It's not that the Kiwi-born Samoan wasn't stopping opponents in the past, because he was. Early on in his career, he was stopping just about all his opponents, but as Parker's career progressed and the competition improved, we saw a more inconsistent Joseph Parker, who, and this was the criticism from many observers, seemed to lack the killer instinct and even at times seemed to pull his punches as if he was maybe hesitant. Obviously, this is no longer the case, and since his loss to Joe Joyce in 2022, and after going through a few lower-tier heavyweights with a combination of technical boxing and power, Parker would eventually come face-to-face with two high-level and dangerous opponents in former WBC heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder and former WBO interim champ Zile Big Bang Zhang. Parker put Wilder on the back foot in their bout and was all over him like a pit bull on a poodle. Sure, Wilder was never the same after his losses to Fury, but that right hand of his was always a concern. Parker was able to disarm that threat and Wilder couldn't pull the trigger. Parker went on to win by unanimous decision. Against the hard-hitting big man Zhang, Parker showed both heart and chin by getting up off the canvas twice to beat Zhang by a majority decision. That fight against Zhang was Parker's last fight almost a year ago. How much of a factor his inactivity will play in this fight with Dubois, we'll have to wait and see. In terms of resume, it's pretty close on who faced the better opposition. Dubois beat the likes of former cruiserweight Kevin Lerena and the previously mentioned Miller, Hrgovic, and of course Joshua. Obviously, Joe Joyce and many levels above him, Alexander Usyk, were also opponents of Dubois, but Triple D, the old Triple D, lost in both of those examples. For Parker, multiple wins against Derek Chisora when Chisora was dangerous. He's still kind of dangerous, but not so much these days. Andy Ruiz, Carlos Takam, Deontay Wilder, and of course Zhang are all very solid wins. Losses to Dillian Whyte when Whyte was considered a risky opponent, Joyce and Joshua are respectable losses. At just 33 years of age, Parker has been around since Jesus wore sandals, and in 38 professional bouts, he's only ever been stopped once, as opposed to the 27-year-old Dubois, who has been stopped in all of his losses, twice from 24 professional bouts. Both Parker and Triple D are riding high at the moment on the backs of consecutive wins. On the surface, Parker does look like he's locked in and doesn't seem to be in the mood for any games. He's straight up business. Dubois, on the other hand, has come across as a bit lackadaisical in the lead up to this fight. Some might even suggest dismissive of Parker. Triple D has been accused of looking beyond Parker into his next fight, but I doubt that he'd be overlooking someone like Parker. As the fight draws nearer, I think you'll absolutely see a more locked-in Dubois if he isn't locked in already. I'd wager that he is. In the ring, I think Parker is the more dynamic mover and better technical boxer than Dubois. Daniel Dubois is still a little robotic and stiff. Because he comes forward and presses his opponents, he's obviously exposed to a greater threat of getting hit, and he does get hit routinely. Dubois keeps his guard in no man's land, leaving a wide opening down the center. In the Hrgovic fight, for example, Hrgovic was able to land his right hand so frequently during the fight that I got a headache and needed a Panadol. I have no doubt that Parker will come in at times crouching low and mixing up the levels and land as clean as a nun's vocabulary on Triple D's head and body. Parker's vicious overhand right will find a home, I guarantee it. But can he hurt Dubois? The old Triple D? Yes, I think so. But this second phase Dubois has more tenacity and resilience about him. Parker couldn't stop a chicken-legged and non-confident Deontay Wilder. Against Zhang, Parker was sent to the canvas twice by a fairly slow and heavier than usual Zhilei Zhang. Parker got up to win, but if Zhang can reach you, so can Daniel Dubois. I've covered Parker a few times and I think I've only bet against him once. I think you might have to go back and check. Like, share and subscribe while you're at it. I like the new Parker, bet against him at your risk, but I think at some stage in the fight, he finds himself in an exchange with Triple D at a range that doesn't work for him and he gets caught with something big. If Zhang can sit you down, then Dubois can put you to sleep. It will be a tough night in the office for Dubois, but I think he stops Parker in the late rounds. Then again, what the hell do I know?
Yeah, you don't know shit.
Thanks for watching. Let me ask you, do you want to be in the moment and not just capture the moment? Well, let XbotGo's AI sports cameraman empower your smartphone. The industrial-grade computer vision algorithms and tracking system intuitively identifies the focal point on the field, let's say a ball or a player, and autonomously tracks it with smooth and professional zooms and pans. Next time little Timmy is on the soccer pitch or Julie is at gymnastics, you can watch on knowing the XbotGo will capture the action with accuracy as you watch on and cheer for your loved one. Using Follow Me 2.0, XbotGo applies re-identification technology to identify and lock onto athletes by appearance, body shape and jersey number. It's great for sports like soccer, basketball, hockey, football, rugby, lacrosse and so much more. Activate Follow Me and record yourself as you train, then watch it back for some analysis. You can even live stream, and the XbotGo app allows you to edit your content as you go, with up to 20 gigabytes of storage. XbotGo is the only one consumption-grade AI product that can realize team sports tracking and recording with such precision and professionalism. Don't just record the moment, be in the moment. Act now, click the referral link in the description section below. By doing so, you can also take advantage of an exclusive discount. Don't forget to also check out XbotGo's official website for more information on their products, accessories, and the latest XbotGo news and updates. Thank you for watching Pound for Pound TV. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. See you in the next one.